Hey, I'm Mrs. Moss. There are two things I just love to pieces. The church and Richmond, videos for the church. It's called Men, Abortion, and the Church. It's my hope that lots and lots of post-abortion healing will spring forth and heal the church people, and that will spread to the rest of the Richmond, Virginia people. I love the church. I'm called to be an encourager to the church. Well, hey, what's the church's job? This is what Jesus says in Luke. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and the recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. Wow, that's a big job. I'm going to talk about how abortion has wrecked up a lot of people. And this is affecting the church and marriages, and it's hindering the men. And many men are not rising to leadership. I'm going to exhort the church to press forward towards evangelism, have compassion for the godless, and go crazy getting everybody healed. I'm going to encourage the men of God to break open powerful roads of healing so that the women can get healed in greater numbers. So come on, church. And you dear ones who may yet be tangled in heavy grave clothes, let's ask the Lord to heal all of us so we can do our jobs, so we the church can flourish in our calling. Here's a story about how my crisis pregnancy and following abortion in the 1980s was like a terrible car wreck. It was the 1980s. I was riding along with my boyfriend. We were enjoying our relationship. I'm enjoying our relationship. Me too. What a beautiful day. Zoom, zoom. Yes, turn up the music. I love the 80s. Life is good. Then suddenly, a terrible car crash. Oh no, I'm hurt. Me too, I'm hurt. Don't look at me, I'm embarrassed. I don't want you to see my face. Don't look at me, I'm in a lot of pain. That was awkward and I'm wrecked up. Let's walk away from this. Yes, I can't fix this and I don't know what to say. Let's take a look and see how everybody's doing after the wreck. I'm not healing. I'm haunted by that car crash. I grew up going to church, and I'm sure I'm the only one in the whole wide church who's ever been in a crash like that. I'm functioning, but that crash messed me up, man. I need to find my way back to God. But oh no, those pro-life people look angry over there. And I've had an abortion. Maybe I should stay away from church. Well, I went looking for help. I was stuck in grief and sadness, and it was getting worse. It was getting dangerous. I finally found some kind church ladies doing Bible studies and support groups. They were like pioneers on the forefront of healing. I had never even heard of another woman that was in pain or a woman's healing testimony, because this was all before the internet. But before I could get to the women under the banner of love, unfortunately, I had to fight my way past some traumatizing protest photos of what my nightmares already looked like. So then I got my healing, and then I was very surprised, and boom, I suddenly developed a heart for the men. I could feel the pain of the men all around me, and I wanted help for them in my city. So this is what it looked like in the 90s. Pastor, can you get some help for me? I'm that lady from Richmond, knocking on the pastor's doors. Pastor, and I was calling these men's ministries. Pastor, can you help me get some help for these men? They're all around us. Well, guess what? Post-abortion healing is a hard challenge. You're dealing with a very complicated wound. And then to make it worse, the enemy, well, let's go look at his camp and view his weapons. Welcome to my camp. I love sin. It gives me the golden opportunity to give everyone a ride on my tricked out bandwagon. Woohoo! I like to enter people's lives and add to their torment. This is the shame and isolation stew pot. Then I try to get people to use lots of addictive painkillers, like lots of beer and pot. And here's a tarp to keep everything a shameful secret. And here's my favorite. It's called the hot potato. Abortion is so hot, no one wants to deal with it. Abortion is a political hot potato. I've used it to split whole churches. Ha ha ha. Forget getting this man healed. No one can even see him. And if they could see him and knew what his wound was, no one wants to deal with it. It's too complicated, dangerous, and risky. It's a messy ministry. Oh no, there's my husband in the stew pot of shame and isolation. Help! Help! Our marriage sucks! Help, help, help me, you church guys! Oh no, we've got a man down, man down! Oh no, run away! Bring those Band-Aids! Here, we're gonna help you. Okay, now walk it off. Walk it off. Here's some Band-Aids. What? I can't seem to walk it off. There's no hope for me. I'm in pain and I hate myself. We gotta set this man free, but we need to be wise and figure out how to do this. Those Band-Aids aren't working. Hey, we're not good at this. Maybe we need some training. Gather for a strategy meeting. His wounds are complicated. We're going to have to take our time and rebuild him through relationship, prayer, and the Word of God.